Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I always tell you guys on my channel, live an active lifestyle, make smart nutritional choices, move more, sit less. Fight against the laziness, ladies and gentlemen, right? It's not about perfection, but about consistency. It's not about what you look like in the mirror, but about how you feel, ladies and gentlemen. And I've often talked to you guys about don't rush the results, right? Don't rush health and fitness. There is no rush to this. This is not going to be a quick fix, ladies and gentlemen. So don't rush the results. Enjoy the journey. And that's what it is. It's a journey. It's a lifestyle change, ladies and gentlemen. It's not seasonal. It's not something we do on the weekends, right? It's not something that we do sometimes. We're always thinking about making a smart nutritional choice and living an active lifestyle. We're always fighting against the laziness. This is an everyday thing. Remember, it's not about perfection. The key word is consistency, ladies and gentlemen. You want to stay consistent with your training, with your eating habits. That's the only way you'll see the results. Because oftentimes people will ask me, oh, how long will it take for me to see results? How long do I need to do this? How long do I need to do that? How long will it take for me to, get abs or lose 10 pounds or whatever the case may be, man? Everyone's always looking for a quick fix. They're looking for results to come right away. And remember, everyone is different. So what works for me may not work for you. That's why I've given you guys different examples, different exercises, different ways you can do these things. And you find what works for you. Some exercises may not feel right to you, right? You may not feel like you're getting anything from those exercises. Maybe try something else where maybe it feels a little bit better for you. Remember, don't avoid the hard stuff, right? It's not about, oh, this is too hard for me to do, I'm not going to do it. But like I said, some exercises may not work with the way that your body moves. We're all different, ladies and gentlemen. So the results might come faster for me. It might come faster for you than for the next person. That's why I always tell you guys, don't worry about what someone else is doing, how much weight they've lost, or, how strong they've gotten in a certain amount of time, or, how their body has changed in a certain amount of time. Everyone is different. Like I told you, our genetics play a role in some of these things, but we never use our genetics as an excuse or a crutch to be lazy, to feel sorry for ourselves, or to play the victim card. That's never going to work, guys. You're not going to embetter yourself by, acting or, blaming something else, like your genetics, all right? Remember, it's on you at the end of the day. So the results are going to come. You just got to stay consistent, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I say don't chase the look in the mirror. Oftentimes people get discouraged because they don't see the results. They don't see it in the mirror. So that often discourages people, and then they stop. Maybe they stop exercising. They decide, you know what, I'm not going to even worry about what I'm eating anymore. Who cares? I'm not seeing the results anyway. But if you're paying attention, the results are there. But it's not in the mirror. That's why I always say chase the feeling. Because for me, anytime that I've talked to people, I've trained people, and, we've had them change up their diet or change the way that they're, how lazy they've been. They start moving more now, right? Eating a little bit better. They tell me that they feel different. There's a feeling that comes over them that they notice immediately. So like I said, after the first week or two, you're going to notice this feeling, guys. And oftentimes people tell me they have more energy all of a sudden. They feel like they are moving better. And that's the feelings I'm talking about. Like I said, they just feel something different. You will feel it. You know you will. You know you have. If you've exercised and eaten smart over your life, over the last several years, right? Because it takes time for this stuff, guys, to take hold. But if you've been doing these things, you know what I'm talking about. Like I've always told you guys, I don't look like this by accident. I didn't just start working out, just because I made a YouTube channel. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I've been into health and fitness. Like I told you, my parents showed me, my brothers, the way. My mother was never into buying soda for us as kids, not buying a lot of snacks for us. She was conscious about these things. So my mother wasn't perfect. Neither one of my parents are. And my childhood wasn't perfect. I'm not saying I never drank soda. What I'm telling you is that the only times that me and my brothers had soda was when we went to a party or something, or my mother took us out to McDonald's or something like that. And even that was rare. So once again, for me and my brothers, when we went to McDonald's, it was like a big deal because my mother didn't take us to these places. Not because we couldn't afford it or my mother was mean. My mother was just conscious about health and taking care of her kids. And she wanted to set an example for us. So in turn, it trickled down to now where I try to do the same thing for my children, for my family. No, I'm not perfect either. My kids are not perfect. I'm not raising perfect kids in a perfect family. But once again, I'm trying my best and I'm basing it off of what I was shown, right? So my parents inspired me. So that's why I'm always telling you guys to inspire the people around you by making smart nutritional choices, living the active lifestyle, and don't rush the results, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the journey, because that's what it is. It's a journey. It's a lifestyle change that you must make. This is for the rest of your life, ladies and gentlemen. However long that might be, never stop. Keep pushing, guys. Stay positive.